So what's up, guys? In this video, I'm using Gloo in the EXP lane, which is one of the strongest EXP laners right now. He's strong, but has a lot of counters, so he's rarely used in MPL/PH. Gloo is really strong in team fights and honestly worth using and even first picking. But because he has many counters, he's rarely used in MPL, especially as a first pick by teams. But for me, this hero is really strong right now and very annoying, especially if the enemies don't have a counter. He's really annoying to deal with when your teammates are dumb. The best thing to do with Gloo is to cut the lane, then rotate. That's why his emblem is focused on movement speed and mana. His mana consumption is high, so most of the top global players use the common emblem with Impure Rage. With that, he'll never run out of mana. As for his items, only the first three are really important: Tough Boots, Curse Helmet, and Glowing Wand. Once you build those, you're all set. For his other three items, it really just depends on the situation and your preference. He's definitely strong, but the problem is he has so many counters. If not countered, Gloo is the strongest EXP laner right now. One of his hard counters is Faramis, who can burst Gloo down if Faramis has enough items, although it still depends on the situation. Timing is super important in this case, which makes it easy for Gloo to use his ultimate on your teammates or even on you. And if Gloo gets the jump on you first, you'll still have a hard time. Another solid counter I see is Lunux. With her first skill and light ultimate, she can easily deal with Gloo and won't be afraid to face him. But again, it all still depends on timing. And I kinda struggle against enemies with dashes, especially when I fail to time my combo properly while I'm attached to them. That's why sometimes I just predict where the enemy will go and aim there instead. It's a safer combo. But I made a mistake here. I used my flicker, then suddenly got surprised by Kufra, so I had to recall right away. Even heroes with high spell vamp can sometimes counter Gloo, but good timing is still needed. What really gives Gloo a hard time are smart enemies, especially if they have a healer and your teammates are playing poorly. You won't be able to carry the game in that kind of situation. Also, heroes with untargetable skills like the ultimate of Wanwan or Ling, or if someone builds Winter Crown, can make it really tough for Gloo. Then there are heroes with high mobility like Fanny and Wanwan again. That's why Wanwan is such a solid counter to Gloo. Here, I was surprised that Gloo's second skill was on cooldown, since it's supposed to reset when you use your ultimate. It might be because I had just used the second skill while I was attached to Lapu a few seconds earlier. The enemy jungler was forced to use Retribution, so we went for Lord right after that. Before, Lapu could counter Gloo, and I still think he technically is a counter, but the gap is just too big now. Gloo is simply too strong for Lapu at this point, even if he's supposed to be a counter. Our mage's aim here is really solid. That's why he can take down Lapu. Later, I'll show you a hero who can go toe-to-toe with Gloo. In fact, this hero can actually put Gloo at a disadvantage. Right here is the funniest part of this game. Watch closely. There it is. Kufra and Granger were really funny in that part. Then Lapu also tried to copy Granger and Kufra. I was about to back off, but he followed me, so I suddenly turned back on him. Our mage was really solid in this game. Here's another highlight from Kufra in this game. His ultimate flicker play, there was something else. That play was super solid because it was the reason we won this game. Only 2 enemies were left, and Joy was trying to cut the lane, but she couldn't hold us off, so we were able to end the game. Good thing the game ended before the turret shot hit me. This game was actually my first one since Gloo's revamp, and to be honest, I really had a hard time using him. It takes a lot of practice to get good at a hero. So I played again, and I was in the EXP lane once more. You'll rarely get to use Gloo in ranked games because he's almost always banned, which is reasonable since he's super annoying, especially when the user is good. Though when he's open, I don't like first picking him because he always gets countered by the enemy team, especially if they have a healer, which really annoys me. But when it's the enemy who picks Gloo, my teammates never bother to counter him, which really makes me think that I always get low IQ teammates in my games. I cleared the mid lane first, then suddenly Moskov used his ultimate on Karina, which got her killed, and even Angela got caught in it too. As you can see, I was in the mid lane, and I did go to help them right away. I just didn't make it in time, but I'll be able to take down Karina here. But look at Moskov. He has the nerve to blame me for his own stupidity. Is it my fault you died? Here, this one's for you. Yeah, it's totally my fault for clearing your lane. We actually came out ahead in that team fight, even though the enemy got the turtle. I already cut the lane here, and was about to rotate to where the enemies were, but look at our mage. It's obvious he has no map awareness since he headed to the top lane instead of going to the bottom lane. Then there just happened to be two enemies here, and we were able to take them down right away. Karina managed to steal the turtle from our jungler, and of course our mage started trash-talking right away. That's automatic. I just stuck with Hylos here. We could have taken him down easily, but look at Xborg. He still used his ultimate anyway. I'm a bit careful when I use my skills while my ultimate is active. It's kind of traumatic when Gloo's first and second skills don't connect properly. Our Angela was really strong here, getting double kills. I might even steal a kill here. As long as you can pull off Gloo's combo properly, he can definitely kill squishy targets, especially if the enemy team has no healer. He's really fun to use in those situations. Of course, you still need to watch out for turret damage, because one of Gloo's biggest nightmares is getting caught under the enemy turret. My presence alone is enough to scare the enemies. Xborg doesn't hold back with his ultimate. Good thing the enemies didn't punish him for it. Here they almost got punished. Karina would have gotten a double kill if I hadn't helped them. Angela even signaled that her ultimate was ready, but she was dead anyway. I was a bit wary here, thinking Carrie might suddenly use Flicker, so I aimed my combo facing that way. But I don't think she had Flicker, so that was a miscalculation on my part, and I almost died there too. Xborg is really something. He never holds back with his ultimate. He'll use it whenever he wants, no matter the consequences. I shut down Nana here, but I died too. Still, the game ended right after that. This is the one I was talking about who can really go toe-to-toe with Gloo in the EXP lane, and even has the advantage. That's Ba Dang. Because of his crowd control and shield from his second skill, Gloo will have a hard time here. Just make sure you're running a tank build with Brave Smite as your emblem, and your first item should be Thunderbelt. Watch how I messed with Gloo and just used him to stack up my Thunderbelt.
Don't infuriate me. battles come and go, but my strength endures.